I spoke to two UNO professors who both agreed the Iranian government felt the attack was necessary, but both sides are taking steps to ensure the situation does not escalate further. President Trump defending the decision to kill Qasem Soleimani in his remarks to the nation this morning.
By removing Soleimani, we have sent a powerful message to terrorists. If you value your own life, you will not threaten the lives of our people.
UNO Assistant Political Science Professor Dr. Michelle Black says Iran's response shows they don't want the conflict to escalate further.
I think that was very clear that they didn't want to hurt any military personnel because they understood Trump's message of if American personnel are hurt, this could change things.
Shirjan Ahmadzai, UNO's director for the Center of Afghanistan Studies, agrees.
And I'm happy that a great effort of de-escalation is going on. Everybody recognizes the cost and the unexpected consequences of another war in the Middle East for the United States and other countries in the Middle East.
Black believes if the Iranian militia is kept under control, this could be the end of the immediate threat of war.
I think there will still be rhetoric, but not too. I believe the rhetoric won't be too escalatory, but I think it'll be enough for them both to say, look, we just did a great job.
While the president was critical of the Iranian nuclear deal approved by President Obama,
the missiles fired last night at us and our allies were paid for with the funds made available by the last administration.
Ahmadzai says the agreement was a step forward and should have been adjusted rather than done away with entirely.
I think we have spent a lot of time and energy on that agreement with Iran. And we had the whole world with us, not only our friends, but other nations such as China and Russia bought into that agreement. I think it was a good agreement that we should have pursued.
Now, the president concluded his remarks today saying he wants Iranians to have a prosperous future and that the U.S. is ready to embrace peace with all who seek it.